14-point lead over their most bitter rivals.
Very good afternoon. Very happy for the player. Very happy for our fans. I think it was a complete performance. So proud about the performance of the team.
Arsene, was it 2 minutes? Did you lose the game in a very quick space of time?
Yes, we did lose the game in a very quick space of time, and the goals came quickly. And after that, you could see it took us time to recover.
Where did you think it did go wrong? Was it just those 2 minutes, or was it a bit more than that?
It was a bit more than that. I think overall Spurs deserve to win, and we have to accept it and analyse it well and be realistic enough.
Well, Dele, how's it feel to get your first North London derby victory?
Yeah, finally, I think. The boys deserve a lot of credit. It was a strong performance today. I think everyone could see it from the start. We had a lot of belief and determination to make sure we did win the game, not only for the players but for the fans as well. And I think it was a real solid performance.
I think everyone knew before the game that Chelsea won, so we knew we had to go out then, and we know our game to make sure we are where we are, and if they make a mistake, we're there. But of course they're on a good run, and the same as we, but hopefully we'll beat at the end.
For me, it's so important to try to win the title. That is our aims. But I understand our fans, they are so happy, and to after 22 years be above Arsenal for them is fantastic, but for us too. But I want to win the title, and we will try. That is our focus.
You've not had a good afternoon, have you? You had to watch that, and then 606 callers were feeling sorry for you.
Sorry for me.
Sympathy.
Yeah, it was a hard one to take, but credit where it's due. They were very, very good. Deserve everything they get at the moment because they've been working very hard for the last couple of years. So.
A complete performance, Mauricio Pochettino called it.
Do you know what? They're playing with a confidence and an arrogance, if you like. They're all at it. They work together. They know what they're doing, which is a big difference tactically. And, we're going to see that. I mean, they switched back to the 4. Arsenal played the 3-4-3, where they played when they beat City. Fair enough. He thinks, we beat City, bit of confidence. Tottenham went back to a 4, and then a 2, and then a 3, and then a 1, which is how they've played for a lot of the last 2 years. So they all knew the jobs, and it won the game. They did Arsenal tactically. Talk about effort and application later. 2v1 down the sides. Sanchez and Ozil, who were either side of Giroud, should be getting back and doubling up, and they didn't. I don't know whether they were told not to or they just didn't want to do it. So you've got midfielders coming out from the central areas, not knowing whether to press, not getting near the ball. This is both sides, all the first half. Here, Oxlade-Chamberlain ends up as a centre-half and Gabriel's right wing-back. I mean, that's a shambles. Because Oxlade-Chamberlain's not a centre-half, just in case anyone didn't know. And they didn't... It looked like they were just put together and they weren't talking. No one was saying, get back here, help me. The back 3 here, one's pressing into Dele Alli. Gabriel's dropping, so he plays Kane on side. Trippier's out too easy. No one's helping Sanchez out. He's probably just been to press the goalkeeper. It's just too easy. I mean, they don't have to do anything to get in the box. When they get there, there's a 4v2. Ali's in at the back, in the middle of the full-back in the centre-half. Son's on the edge of the box free. Oxlade-Chamberlain somehow prevents Dele Alli from getting the goal. And look, Tottenham, while they're attacking, still organised at the back. And what it says to me is that you've got one coach who works damn hard at making sure the players know what they're doing. And if they don't do it, they don't play. And on the other hand, you've got a group of players who don't particularly look tactically like they know what they're doing.
Yeah. And this is hypothetical, so it might be difficult to answer. But if that had been the other way round, and Spurs had been struggling in the first half and had been caught out with a new formation or what the opposition were doing with their formation, do you think Mauricio Pochettino would have changed it a lot quicker than Arsene Wenger did today? Possibly,
but the other difference with that, even if Tottenham were having a bad day, like early in the season, I saw them having a bad day against Liverpool. Liverpool at White Hart Lane tactically did them. They were causing them a lot of problems. But the Tottenham players were digging in.
Yeah.
They were all getting back. They were all trying their best to stay in. And then, and I didn't see that with Arsenal. And that's got to come down to the coaching staff and the manager.
So digging in, well coached, well drilled, all doing their jobs, knowing what they're doing. The complete opposite of what you saw from your former club.
Yeah, and it was sad to see. This is a North London derby, and you look at like this instance here. You look where Giroud is. We're going to see him at the top here. He's got to get himself in here. He's got to get himself in between those two centre-halves. He doesn't do it. The ball comes back to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. When we stop it, he's still in the same place. He's got his arm up. He wants Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain to hit a 50-yard ball over onto his head. Ridiculous. And this is another situation where, for me, Sanchez, sometimes he just doesn't look for other players. Aaron Ramsey's made a fantastic run. Just slip that into him. We might get something, and then you might get the guys going. Again here, he slips him in here. There's nothing. No one's going to join him. Anything. He just plays it inside. It was no direction. Nothing. It was lifeless. Look at this time. Take a touch. Look at Peter Cech, experienced goalkeeper. Looks like a shambles, all over the place. And then this one. Watch Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Great ball to him. Sanchez running into the channels. Brilliant stuff. No one goes to support him. Look, still no one in the picture. This is North London. No one in the picture.
What happens now? What happens now for Arsenal?
I don't know. Arsene Wenger, they projected Wenger out on Ivory last night. I still believe that the owner, Kroenke, and his son Josh, that something's got to be said now. The silence is deafening from them. I believe that the Arsenal fans, they deserve to hear something from them. What direction the club is going in now. It looks like there's a good... we may not finish in the top four. A difficult game against Chelsea in the final. If Arsenal do not win that and don't finish in the top four, somebody from the board have got to come out and tell the fans where this club's going.
If you were both 23, 24 this summer, about to go into the prime of your career, and both Arsenal and Spurs make a bid for you, and they'll pay you exactly the same amount of money, who would you sign for?
That's probably one of the easiest questions, isn't it? You go to Spurs all day long.
That's a really tough question.
But if you're being honest, it's not a difficult one because one's doing that at the moment and the other one's doing that.
Well, that's it's an unfair question. It's loaded. It's unfair. on live television, with my club on the floor and Tottenham flying. I'm not going to say the answer.
He wouldn't suit the new style kits, mate.
No,
not at the moment. Not at the moment.
I'm genuinely not trying to be unfair, but it would say so much coming from because of the question.
It's not going to say.
No, Dan. To be honest, totally honest, of course, right now you're going to sign up the Spurs, and the problem Arsenal have is the longer they don't sort out what's going on upstairs, we are no longer going to be able to attract that player because he is going to go to another club rather than go to our club.
Yeah. And as far as the penalty was concerned, what do you think?
Well, it was a penalty, but the problem Arsene Wenger has is he may have seen the second part of it. When we see it on the other angle, you'll see that Harry Kane, he does get clipped by Gabriel, and it's there. It just there, but then he clips him again. It's almost like a belt and braces. Yeah, we look at it from here. Here it is. There's the belt, so he wants the braces to make sure. There it is. But he does catch him, Gabriel. So
silly stuff.
That's what happens. That's what the players will do now. They want to make sure those penalties are given.
And one final thing, just going back to Pochettino's interview, it says a lot about him and a lot about what he believes the team can do, that he is still focusing on the title, even though the gap is still 4 points with 3 to go.
Well, they have to believe. The fixtures suggest that Chelsea would have to really mess up. But while they're playing like that, and they've got the fans behind them, go out every game, enjoy it, win your games, and just keep your fingers crossed. You never know.
A testament to him.
OK. I am sorry about that.
No problem, my friend.
All right. You're going to tell me off?
It's not about me. It's not about me.
No. You're going to have a go at me during this next game, I know. Middlesbrough's midweek win over Sunderland was their first in 7